Right, cardboard template cut. So it's fitting nice and snug under there. It ends there anyway, so I'm not fussed about that. You can see the angle that the cardboard's going at. So yeah, hopefully the plywood will bend over that. We shall see. I mean, as you know, with thin plywood it flexes more one side than it does the other, so I'll have the more flexible side pointing this way, because it's on this corner really where it's got to flex more. Yeah, right, we'll see how it goes. Job now. Results are in. Aye, thanks for that, Ken. Spot on. Makes sense, that. So at least I've got it on now, but it's, as I say, right on there. I mean, I've screwed it in, like, worked my way into the pressure point. So it's on. It's just I mean, it's solid, like. But I suppose, yeah, if I've got my steam gun, so if I just sit and steam it a bit, then it'll hopefully just relieve the pressure a bit. Because if it's under that much strain, you know, over time it will probably just crack. So yeah, I'll definitely steam it. Good shout. But I'm happy with that, like. I mean, that is following that spot on. With material on that, it'll be ideal. So it was worth the time and effort. It's worked a treat. If you see it from above there, you can see now the desired effect. Obviously I'll countersink these. My drill's got hardly any power left, so it hasn't been able to countersink these. But you know, they'll sink in and be nice and flush. Yeah, so that's spot on. And as I say, that's just fixed for life, that. So steam it. Then once it's raptored, I mean, I've got to take all this back off again, all this trim for raptoring, but at least everything I know will go back in place. And I suppose once I've steamed this as well, once I take it off, it'll have hopefully formed a bit of a shape anyway. But if not, it will be more pliable putting it back on. So I've got the rest of it to do now. As I say, I couldn't do it all in one piece, and it would have been a nightmare anyway, trying to get both sides cut exactly right. So there will be a join on this, but again, you won't see it. I'll be putting the thin bit of padding on before I put the material on anyway, so that'll disguise any anomalies on the joins. So yeah, it'll be a strip across the back now, and then all I should be able to do now is take this off and cut exactly the same template for the other sides, because it should be exactly the same. So yeah, good job done. So once I get the other side done in the back, then basically all I've got to do is cut out my hatch door. So just lift up on the hinge. So I'll get obviously all this has got to get bolted on as well. It's just all on loose at the moment. And then I've still got my cubby hole at the back. Good. So yeah, it'll just be a lift up compartment that, but with the material, cream material along the top. You know, once it's got the seats and everything in, that'll be spot on. I was just going to use material and make a cover for it, but I think with something solid, substantive like that, and a proper door on, it's a lot better job, or it will look a lot better anyway. So yeah, if I look from a side profile, you'll see the sort of the bow, if you like, following all the way around, but it looks absolutely fantastic. And as I say, it's the only way I could do it to get a level plane across the top to be able to get a door on. And that's why, although it took time and effort to do this, it's meaning now I've got a flat surface to work with, which is what's needed. Yeah. So that is top banana chocolate. Well, happy days. It's just a bit wet off the steam. Yeah, so it was worse on this side than it was on the other. For some reason it's slightly higher than the other side. I mean, everything was measured the same height, but it must be slightly high. It's got to be. You can see it, like. However, I have my flat shelf. I mean, you can probably see from the video there, that's nice and flat, and then it goes across. And then it raises up slightly. I'm not sure if it's the actual wood lintel that I've put on isn't straight. I didn't know. Anyway, man with a glass eye and a wooden leg wouldn't notice. Certainly once it's got the cover on, it should be spot on. But I'm really pleased with that. I mean, that was probably one of the biggest nightmare jobs I wasn't looking forward to, purely because I didn't know how I was going to do all of this bit and then that bit. It was just a bit of a nightmare, but plodding on bit by bit, and then you get the ideas, and then you know, it comes together, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, really happy with that. That would be fantastic. So as I say, I've got all the securing to do, bolt it down properly. I've got the secure to this, and then I've also got to make the lid. In fact, I'll do the lid now. Use another piano hinge. Come in handy them. I've used one on the bottom, and then I used two at the back, and then I'm going to use another one for this. Magic. So yeah, that's the next thing. I'll just put this lid on. The only thing is, when I put the lid on, I'm going to have to get some more of this to make up the height. So it's the right height. In fact, I don't. I'll just make yeah, the actual door or hatch meet the top of this, because then the small gap I've got at the bottom here, I can put a bit of cushioning padding across the bottom, so when you close it, it's not wood on wood. Yes, that'll work. Right, it's off now. In fact, I'll just do a top view if I can get it there, if I can get up far enough. Not really. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, it's finito. Well, apart from putting the cover on, and as I say, it's all got to be stripped back out, ready for spray. But hey ho, at least the hard work is done. So I am well ecstatic with that. Sis, thank you very much for the wood. That has just allowed me to crack on. Absolutely champion. So it all worked out. I can't get the camera in focus. Must need the lens cleaning or something. But yeah. So I've got me storage in here, and then still me storage at the back. I could actually take this off if I wanted, and just have it all open underneath. I was just putting that on in case I was just having basically a sheet over, but now it's a fixed box. I don't know if there's any need for that little cubby at the back, but as I say, why not? I mean, if I put stuff in there that's just going to stay in there, the likes of a jack, in case I get a puncher and some tools and whatnot, at least it's out the way, and then I can just fill this space up. Anyway, there's options. So but yeah, as I say, well happy with that. It's just the job, man. So I've got loads of tidying up to do now, but that's just what you got to do, innit? So yeah, it's absolutely cracking. I just love it. Mind, I couldn't have been furloughed at a better time, like, because the amount of time I'm needing to spend on this, it's great. Just getting up in the morning, straight in my garage and cracking on. Anyway, enough of my excitement. Hope you've had a good day too, and I shall see you tomorrow. Ciao for now. So I thought I'd do a back end shot so you can see how level it is now at the top. You can just see the top of the tyre, yeah, so that's perfectly in line with the side profile of the car. So if I go forward, magic. Good morning from Tintin. Right, I've pulled it out. Put the parasol back up. You can see the problem already. So I'd cut the thing out perfect for the pole. But sod's law, this winding mechanism hits right there. Pain in the ass. But anyway, adapt and overcome. So rather than lifting this out, putting that down and yeah, because I need to be able to open this really when the parasol's up. So I'm going to have to cut it again and put another piano hinge on. So it's basically double hinged. So it'll drop down. I'll just have to make sure where I cut it here, the width is about there, because if I do it too far back I'll have the same problem. It'll catch off the bottom. So I just need to cut it that much and then hinge it, and then it'll drop down and down again. Never know, straightforward, but as I say, it's the only way to do it really, because I do want to be able to open this when this is in. So there we go, that's what I'll have to do. But it's not the end of the world. Certainly doable. It's all these little things you have to test, you know. But other than that, happy days. What else was I gonna do? There's not a great deal left I can do. Oh, that's it. I've got to cut them checker plates out for here, so I'll get them mounted on today. I've got etch primer, so I'll go around and do all this surface rust, get all that out, re-etch primed, because it's kept in the garage now, so it's not going to come through again. So I might as well get all the surface rust off, and then it's a bit prep. I need to order some more fiberglass to fill these, and there's some on the insides as well on the other spot. Still got these to cover. I've got some wood infills to make for this. I'm not filling this part. I've got kind of an idea for this bit. It's where the window used to come through. What is a shame is I actually had them. I've got the motors still, but I haven't got the fittings, the channels and everything for actually bringing the window back up. I've got the windows, but yeah, I chucked them like a fool. If I'd kept them, I would have wired the windows and put the windows actually back in, and they would have popped up and back down. Or I could have took windows out and just had a wooden frame and popped up, and it could have been my face on there, but there we go. Anyway, I can't do that now because I've binned the runners from the inside, Damn. Never mind. Anyway, video's gone on a bit, so still bits and bobs to do. Ciao for now. Right, Bri, just talked over this grass cutter, but yeah, wasn't sure what you mean. I know you're on about having a bit of rubber where it pushes through, but I mean the support's at the bottom. Yeah, that's where all the, you know, the main support is for it, going through that. However, I was just about to cut the part out to hinge it, but I don't need to, because what this is going to do is give us more support and not have to hinge another part of the cover. In essence, what I'm going to do is, and again this will give this a bit more strength as well, I'm going to make a box around this that'll go down all the way around. It'll fix to this wood as well. Cut a hole in the top, place like a square bit of wood on there with the hole in the top for this. So basically I'll just have a square going around there, and then my lid will come down and I'll just cut the square out the lid. Happy days. So that'll support it at the top as well. Great stuff. So I'm pleased you did mention something, because it made me stop and pause for thought. Yeah, ciao for now.